Hi Paw Prince, back this month for Scorpios, as I've explained in my other videos. For this month, I've wanted to do my tarot reading sooner. I've just had a few projects I've been distracted with, but as of now I'm going to be uploading fortnightly because I enjoy doing my readings, but I hate having to wait a month, so I'm going to do them more often. So let's see what's going on for Scorpio. What's going on for Scorpio? What's going on for Scorpio? What's going on for Scorpio? What is going on for Scorpio? So, straight away, I'm feeling that you have done a whole 360 to do with your perspective on a relationship. And I'm thinking if it's more of an intimate relationship, either you are talking to them or thinking about them, but it's someone that is a previous relationship that you had with them, of an intimate relationship. You've kind of done a 360 and it's like you've turned your back on it. You've kind of... See, what this reminds me of is how Harry Potter puts the invisibility cloak on him. And it's like you're wearing your cloak now to mask yourself from it, as in you've made your choice, you don't want them finding you, as in that sense that you want to be left now. It's just... And then... I feel like for a while you've been doing a lot of thinking and contemplating to do with this. It was like there wasn't very much control. It's a bit of a glare, sorry about that. But it's like there wasn't a lot of in your control, it wasn't in your favour. It was kind of more of a force thing, it feels like for me. That you were constantly having to either justify why you're having these thoughts or why you're doing this, that it's for a reason. But it was draining you. The more you thought about this person, it just kept draining you. It was doing you no justice. It wasn't giving you what you want. It was like you can see them, they can't see you. You acknowledge them, they don't acknowledge you. And it's like you kind of it's like you've been contemplating, sitting there saying, do I get up and move on? Do I stay and let it in? And it's kind of, you've been back and forth constantly with like a push and pull. So we have the Hanged Man, the Hermit, and the Sun. I'm feeling like you was kind of putting yourself in the situation. No one had a gun to your head, no one was forcing you, saying you must do this. It's like you had either a gut feeling or someone said something and you went with it. and then felt you had to be in that situation, but you chose ultimately to put yourself there. But it constantly brought you down. You was having like doing a lot of thinking on your own, like you was confused, you were upset, it was kind of like it's not fair. But it's like you've now started to see things a lot clearer. You're feeling better about yourself. You're feeling better about your choice and what you believe in and what you're standing for. It's like there is nothing stopping you in the choice you've made. It's like the reason you've made this choice is because some things have become very clear. It's like you wasn't getting either the full truth, or you wasn't getting all the information that was needed. You had some, but it was very vague, and you went with it and rolled with it and tried to make your own, but it didn't quite go how it was meant to. And you've kind of now, I'm feeling like you've kind of stopped listening to all the people around you, kind of taking your own initiative. It's like you've realised how strong you are and you're not going to put up with this shit. And you kind of turned your back and said, like, fuck you, I'm not having this shit no more. You kind of know what you deserve and what you shouldn't have to put up with. It's kind of like your body's a temple. You need to sort yourself out before you sort anybody else out. So let's get some guidance and advice for you Scorpios. Let's get some guidance and advice for the Scorpios. Can I have some guidance and advice, please? Some guidance and advice. Some guidance and advice for Scorpio. Some guidance and advice for Scorpio. Some guidance and advice for Scorpios. Oh. So, right now, you're kind of starting, you're not fully there. You've realised you need to respect yourself more. You need to love you more. Because the love that you seek, you can only give to yourself. Someone else can't give you that. Someone else can't feel the emptiness inside. Only you can feel that, because you know that it's more about being respected, as in knowing your worth, than putting up with anything less. I'm feeling like some of you are wanting to study, or you want to, not so much study, it's more you're trying something in a different area to what you're used to. I'm feeling like this is to do with career-wise, but you've kind of, either someone's taken the resources away from you, or they're kind of, someone else has them, the resources, someone else has the career you want, but when you ask that person, they kind of either put you down or not quite help you. And you kind of think it's not fair because you want to get there, but they're not quite helping you. So you're kind of trapped in your corner. It's like you're wanting to get up and go do what you want to do, but you kind of don't know how to make that first step forward. It's like you're waiting for an opportunity to arise. It's like you aren't willing to step off of the like comfort zone you're in and jeopardize anything. You'll rather sit and let something come to you than you go to it. It's like you're very scared and you're not willing to be a risk taker at this point. But it's kind of like you get given an opportunity and you kind of aren't sure, so you'll turn your head to it. You'll be like, no. Like, you could be handed everything you want. You'll be like, well, actually, you know what? No, not today. I don't know. It's like, you know what you want, but then when you're given it, it's like, well, actually, no, I don't want it now. And then it'll go, oh, well, now I wish I took it. And it's like you can't win in that aspect of, we could give you what you wanted and you still wouldn't be happy because it's not giving you, it's like you're afraid it's not going to give you what you want. You're afraid it's all going to end tits up. Things are going to be taken from you and going to be left with nothing. And from this, you've got all these thoughts running around your head and it's more like you're confused more than anything, I'm feeling. Like you've got a lot of confusion going on. So how do we resolve this? Relax. Relax. Just know everything's going to be okay. There's her on the bed and there's a skull. This skull is dead. It's not going to hurt her. And that's what I'm feeling with this. What you're going to want to do if something arises for you, know you're going to be fine from it. Take that risk. Because you're going to be sorry if you don't. Stop caring about the negativity, about whether it's going to upset someone or whether you're going to have to... change a pattern or change a schedule or have to fit it round stuff. Don't worry about that. Worry about you and moving forward and driving yourself forward. You're fine, you're protected, and you are safe. There's this fire, she is safe, it's not touching her. She's got her head up, she's scared the fire's going to hurt her, but it's not hurting her, it's burning everyone else around her. She's safe. You're safe from it. It's only burning the people around because I see them as a negative. And when you pursue what you want to do, you're going to burn brighter and it's going to burn that negativity away. Know you're strong enough. You have the ability. You have the tools. Now it's about putting it all into one. So yeah, that's what I could say for you Scorpios. Thank you for listening.